So now but now I was thinking about stores. Okay, I came to that part, right, like without changing the wire. Without changing the wire in stores, I had like, okay, if I submit to one store, give me one store. I submit to other store, give me another store, third store, right? Okay, I had this part. Now it was like, if I submit, how it will go. Question, how it's gonna go. Okay, now those stores, that would be software, right? Well, computer hardware, but the store itself is software. Now, honestly, I've never seen any stores in my life at that time, 92. And then I don't think anyone had any stores because they had own system. They didn't offer stores to other people, right? If they had store, it's like a warehouse to some other place. It's not a store, it was like a form submitting invoice. And those guys are getting kind of a form and it's like some writing, right? So I'm trying to find a way. Anyway, so what I had is like a bunch of stores, right? For me it was clear, okay, store. How it's gonna look like. And I was thinking. So the store would have like pictures, product. Well, because I had many, right? Many. Well, in my mind I had stores having many items, so it should be many pages. Because on one page, everything is like, you cannot put on one page. Now, that will be software part, which is pictures, names. Now, when I thought about, okay, I have these different names. Okay, I need to have some kind of way to buy. See? Because when you go to the store, at that time it was like I went to mall, right? What do you see? You see items. You see jeans or t-shirts or whatever. But on computer, how are you gonna put on computer? So my way was like picture of that and description. Okay. But then I thought, okay, description there, but there's gonna be too many items, right? So if you have too many items, you need to somehow to see bigger. So that's how I came to that part. I need to make bigger. So how can I make bigger? And then I came to this, okay, if this will allow me to go and make it bigger, then I can make bigger. That's how I started to think about clicking. So that name should be like, you click on name and it will take you to or gives you a page, right? Give you a page. Hello. It gives you a page where you can see the big thing, right? I did think about this or that because, like I said, I did go to the mall. What do you see in the mall? You see items. But on computer you cannot make like this. You see? How can you make? There is no way. Even if, I mean, there is a way to do it, but if you're supposed to make a picture of this and make everything super small, there is a way to, but it's hard to see, right? And then normally when you go to departments, you walk through and you see new items, whatever, right? Well, for computer I cannot have this walking kind of stuff. I mean, maybe it's some in the future, but sometimes I think it's not beneficial. It would be too much 3D walking going all it. Maybe it's a concept, maybe it's alright. But at that time I had just a simple version because I had computer, old computer, IBM compatible, and I thought how I'm gonna use, how I'm gonna put those things. So my way was first I thought name, but then it's boring just the name. That doesn't tell you every time read. So I had that picture part, to have a picture. So now then you click on name and it gives you the page, big page, so it's not small. That was my idea about the store, right? Then I thought, okay, how about store? Okay, that's items. Okay. So now I don't need to have just a bunch of items. I need to have some kind of category or places to put, right? So like say, like today you see like t-shirts, and you click on t-shirts and it gives you t-shirts, right? That's what my actually store was like. First I just started with thinking the item, but then it will be a bunch of unrelated items. So I went to that making related, like t-shirt, jeans, all this. And believe it or not, if you search hard, most likely you will not find anyone who started, because that was my way. See, I don't think anybody can come to exactly the same. See, and that to me actually so to me that is innovation, even if many people today accept as normal, but it's not normal because I've never seen it. See, it's for many people normal. They like jump like copycats, assuming everything for them to take. See, it's not like that.
From that perspective, right? Like organizations are just going to figure out. So at least that's
like I've seen like digital age. Just try to find a person who came to the first store. It looks simple, right, today, but at the time of just the screen, it's not that simple. So that would be beginning of store, I guess, store software. The store software is what they call website. It's a bullshit. That name is a bullshit name. Website. Whoever gives this name is fooling. See? Now that's actually a good question. You see, if somebody is talking about the internet, okay, how about website? The internet started a long time ago, but website. See, they keep playing game. It's not the internet and it's not the website. It's a bunch of lies, basically. So I had a certain way to go to the store, right? I found a way I can go to the store without changing the wire, because those stores would be individual store, right? And those stores would be on my system, okay? So I can submit, I can get it. So that store is a software, and it has like I said, pictures, all those, items. And then I thought about, then I kind of switched. Okay, I got the idea. I can have those packages stores, right? And then it's on my system, right? Now I went to the search part. So the software, okay, the search, first of all, search. I came to idea of the search. I need to, besides stores, packages, all that, I need to have some kind of, how to say, search, I guess. Engine is not my name. Whoever gave engine name, actually most likely in acquiring by tricks, or they give all stupid names, engines, clouds, all that bullshit. So first of all, it's not the internet, right? It's a system. Second part, it's not websites, it's a certain software, okay, and a store. So I would be, if somebody talk about digital age, who came to first store, show your store, most likely you will never find it. You know why? Because they got it from me, and they keep hiding that information. They keep playing somehow, somewhere. See. So now search. What the search is? I thought about different ways, what the search can do for what and stuff like this. And I didn't like the idea of submitting to different shops, and that's it. I did come to that because, like I said, I didn't like to change why I just like to go to shows, but at some point I thought that's kind of boring system, because I was looking from the point what that system can do for me. Okay, if that system is only allowing to submit to different shops, okay, yeah, interest, but it's not enough interest, right? So, and because that system I would in the future offer to, people, right? It should not be just computers and the wires. It should have something that people explore, right? Network, talking, whatever. So I came to the first part of shops, okay, and how that shop will look like, okay. Well, of course, there can be many variations, but pretty much the same. Pictures, names, categories, click, give you a big picture of that so you can read, and the way to pay, right? Now, the search part, it took some time. First of all, what search and how it's gonna work and where to put and how to combine, and because it wasn't like um, normally search that I've never seen. Like I said, I went to the store, FedEx or whatever, they didn't have even connection to any other computer, you see. And I'm talking about search, big search. So then I came to idea of the search, right, within my computers, okay. So if I submit something, it should have like certain things, you know. And now I came to those media computers, you know, pictures, whatever, videos, you know, text. Now you need a software to put this together. Okay, you have those pictures, whatever, right, as a storage kind, but you need a software that will put together all those pages, and when you submit it will give you those pages. So that would be a second kind of part of software. I did post how it should look like. You see, when you submit, it gives you like name and part of the text, and you know, all this one after one stuff like this. So that would be a software that would be after search, right? Then I thought about communicating about email. So I came to that email because if you have stores, you need to communicate somehow. And if you have search, certain people contacting, all that, you need to have easy contact way. And I came to that part, which is email part, and I came to certain design, a poster design. Now after that, what was after? Well, after that, sometimes I was thinking I couldn't resolve some stuff. Then I come back. I was thinking quite a long time how I'm gonna put search and packages together, look from one screen. Because I had computers with, okay, one computer like forming all those from media. So that's one software, but it's not really a shop. It's not a shop. So that one is like searching, you know, it's like a different thing. It's like a search company. Now, because stores, I had store, actually I did say about storing. If the search is done within the store, it's only within the store. So if you see like search in the store, it means it's gonna search in the store. Now the other search is not gonna search within one store. It's gonna be like search like within those media computers, postings or whatever. It's not, I can give link, but it's gonna search within media computers, not the shops. So for instance, if somebody is writing something, so for instance, somebody is writing something, he's not gonna write inside of the shop, right? Well, right now I see it's like a review, but I'm not talking about review, I'm talking about like say, not review, but like certain articles, whatever, not related to the store. So for that I would have that search, right? The search is actually not related to whatever items really in the shop. The search is more like for items which are like postings, not belonging to shops really. So Now I have that thinking, okay, how to put it, right? Now at some point I came to thinking about browser, how my browser is actually not my name but the application, right? So how that application will look like. Submit here, package, again submit the same place, but it gives you the search company. Now when you submit search company window, it doesn't go like, say, to the shop, it's going to the search company network computers, right? So like, say, if you submit to shop, it will go to shop search, right? Inside of the shop you have search, it will search there, right? Now if I pull the search company and if I submit in that window, submit, it will go not to the shop, it will go to some other computers, just for the search, for media, whatever, all this, you know. So for me that became more interesting, because now I don't have just going back shop and shop and shop and shop. I have search, okay? Now, like I said, that would be software. One software which is like what you see right now. After the search you have all the stuff, right? And then they're putting media, right? And like I said, you can make pages already based on whatever people submit. Like they submit 3, and you can have already pages pre-made for 3 based on the information you have in computers. So it will not form, like when you submit it will not form, it's already formed. Well, like I said, maybe it's okay first form, and you know, when you check in first pages, other pages form. So but still it's a software, right? They just pull and they're putting together all that stuff. Now later I thought about well, like I said, application. It should be application. I thought about look, how it's gonna look. Pages on top, you know, buttons back and forth, and mail. Oh, I don't see people use mail, but maybe I didn't say. But some things I might think, but I didn't say. So, and then I had that idea. Okay, I have search. Now, if people talk, where are they gonna talk? You see? And then I came to that social network, kind of, after a while, social network package. Because that search, it's only search, right? There's nobody talking. It gives you pages, but nobody talking, right? So I need some kind of stuff. So that stuff would give me like people stuff. I mean, you post, and I posted how it looks like. So you post, other post, other post. And it goes like one after one, right? And everybody has profile, and everybody has like, you know, pictures, whatever they want to tell about themselves. So now, so you have social network. Social network, people talk. It's not search, it's not shops. Shops are packages to buy. Search is like to search media, right? Different media. You have computers putting together gives in pages. Okay, now, so I had that social network beside shops, and besides search, I came to the idea of social network. Pictures, you know, profiles, tag after one. There's some options here and there, different options. Way to buy, sell, whatever. So then later I thought about e-commerce. I came back to thinking about e-commerce. It's because at some point I started to think, you know, it's gonna be like a bunch of stores, but they're not my stores, because I told my ex-wife that people should have login to change and all that. So I actually thought, well, I cannot change anything. Whatever store they make, I cannot change maybe. Well, I can send message, please change this or that, but the store should look certain way. Whatever, I might like better something else. So, and then I thought about e-commerce shops. All e-commerce shops are software in the store, right? And the same social network, the same software in the store. So social network would be storing messages or whatever profiles, and store would be storing like pictures and products and all. Now, when it comes to shops, like I said, I came to the idea that all of them are actually not mine. Okay, now the thing is, because I started, right, to think about the system and the whole thing, what I'm gonna offer to like investors, to other people, then my system would have no stores in the beginning, you see? Because if I allow other people to do that, but it's other people, it's not me.
Like, you never know if you startle them, if they will or not. They have like a 7-foot reach.
Yeah. You go mountain biking, and there's a lot of people riding. You just know better.
Yeah. But she's pretty good. Like, I don't really have to worry about
So anyway, I came to the idea, okay, those shops don't belong to me. If I offer system to people, it's gonna be no shops unless somebody will start to put shops, right? So that's why. And plus, I didn't like to have. Oops. So I didn't like to have everything on, you know, belonging to those other stores. So all stores not mine. I don't like it. So I came to the next part. So the next part was I think it was either like eBay or Amazon. Maybe Amazon even, like whatever Amazon now. I came to the idea. So I came to the idea of certain mall with my stores. So in that case, if I allow other people to sell, but it's my mall, then actually I'll have something ready. See? So if I have something ready, at least on the system, something that people already can put the inventory, and I have a package for it. So whatever Amazon is using, actually it was my way of e-commerce. It was with the system and network. It was package belonging to the system e-commerce, everything. Then I came to used stores, just the used items, mostly used. I did say new, but because for some reason I wanted to have used, because I actually live in Minneapolis and I've seen a lot of garage sales, and I see a lot of people selling, you know, antique stores. They sell used and like plate against sports, you know, all those kind of used items. There are many used items, good ones, but for some reason I didn't like them to have in the mall, because normally when you go to the mall,
Because, you know, it's right there.
when you go to the mall, you don't see like used items. It's all new items, all new items. Okay, so for me, those like Amazon was mostly like all new, right? Actually, not all. Mostly, it's actually all new. Well, it can be a little bit used, but in general, it's for new items. And then I had a special other package. I did post how it looks, which was just for used items. That's what. That's what the eBay is about. It's a package for used items. So, and I did say it will allow different people to sell used items. So, whatever Amazon, that was my package for new items. Different sellers, new items. But whatever like eBay, I had package just for used items. So that's what you see now. eBay is like a lot of used items, right? And Amazon a lot of new items. Well, they a little bit look like added here and there, but in general, that's what my package was. Now, because my new items package was actually international, and my ex-wife said, oh, it's international, it would take a long time to come. And then I had that concept to have a warehouse. They ship to warehouse, and if somebody buy, it will go from warehouse to them, see? Or they ship it. It's like option. But to keep it on warehouse, they would need to pay for it, because I don't want to pay for it. At that time I didn't want to pay for it. So whatever that Amazon is using, like the front page, that was mine, because I said anything. I didn't want to make any kind of design, any new offer, some kind of nice looking stuff, but you know, special offers, so this or that. But that's why I see right now Amazon keep changing. The front page keep changing, because that was my way actually. So they don't have like Yahoo look or whatever, right? You have that kind of keep changing, and then you submit and you have this one after one items, right, and from different sellers. That's what my package was. And the warehouse was like, if they don't want to ship, if they want quicker shipment, then they would keep on the warehouse. But I did say about warehouse, but I see what's his name, Bezos, Jeff Bezos. He's making all those big lines and all that. I would think it should be shipped by like, I don't know, FedEx or UPS from there. But anyway, the package idea and the warehouse idea, that was my idea. That was my package belonging to the system, right? And eBay, I said eBay the same, but you know, like selling used items. Okay, and now whatever they got from me, like those two packages, that's actually e-commerce. So if today there is a convention, like say, no convention, but somebody is invited to like Harvard or whatever, they want to talk about e-commerce. Okay, believe it or not, that's not Jeff Bezos e-commerce, and that's not eBay e-commerce. I see they say eBay is consumer to consumer. That's not their way. See, that was my way. That was my network system, and that package at the same time package consumer to consumer used items. That was my e-commerce way before eBay. Okay, and different sellers. That's e-commerce too. That's not really. It's not really just the package. That's e-commerce. Okay, it's a commerce package which allows different sellers to sell. On top of it, if they like quick shipment, they can have warehouse and ship from that warehouse in United States because they're overseas. It's just quicker for them. That was my way for e-commerce. Okay, another way for e-commerce was shops. Okay, that was shops. And now that's only packages, but I had network, right? I had network, international network, hardware. So these packages would be software, but I had hardware, computers, and wires. Now, if you talk about okay, let me think. Hold on. Well, if you think about, like, say, what other software, I had a lot of ideas. Like right now, I need to try to remember. I do not prepare. I just talk how it is, you know. Other software would be, okay, one software, like I said, search, right? Second software would be email, then stores, then software allowing different sellers to sell, like Amazon, then software allowing used items. Well, for browser you need some kind of software, right, to run, because it should be a form, and that form is software. Okay, I did say about the chat. Chat gives you form, gives form to each other again. So that's software. I did say about, let me think. Well, network. When you connect to network, it should be secure. So I assume some of it can be software on your end, some on that system end. What else? Let me think.
Do you understand all this?
Well, if it's wireless and all that, it could be software to work with wireless. You know, like network card and all this. I had two kind of, one Wi-Fi, second, no, actually two kinds, but altogether would be three kinds actually. So one short distance wireless like Wi-Fi, it might need some software, right? Another just in the city, within the city. It's a longer one, but just within the city. And then for long distance, if you have between cables, you know, those long distance wireless, you might need software which will be on a system outside of the, you know, everybody, but it's on a system outside, on an outside system, right? Now, what else? I did say sometimes I need to keep trying to remember. Well, I said about job finding. Okay, you need to have software for job finding, right? You need to have people meeting. It's not a network, but it's just kind of personal website for meeting, people meeting. You need social network software, right? What else? What else? Okay, jobs. Okay, let me see. Video, like whatever YouTube today, right? I did come to. Okay, I did come to YouTube video kind. Well, I didn't call YouTube. I just called like video. So I had two kinds. One kind is for people, just regular people, unprofessional videos. You know, people videos like YouTube you see today, and I think there are some modern YouTube. And there is a second. I came later. It's more professional for movie, documentary, whatever. So that would be software too. Whatever some people call Netflix today. So even you see Netflix, professional equipment, all this blah blah. That's actually my software. That was a package for my sister. Okay, all that professional look, you know, that's actually my package. It's not their package. It was my innovation. So if somebody come and talk right now to like Harvard or anywhere about innovation, who came to this, be it YouTube or be it like Netflix, both are my mine. In '92 for my network, everything ready, right? It's not their stuff. What else I had? Maps. Okay, maps. Well, 3D, like Google have 3D. I did like just normal maps, but show you how to drive from this point to this point. I did think about like make it more visual, but it was like for me like way in the future project. Like right now I'm saying about visual store, right? Like 3D that you go inside. So I did think about maps like this, but I did not go into details and I didn't have certain look for it. I did think about maps more than just the paper maps. It's more like some kind of computer, you know, what they call 3D kind of look stuff. But maps for me, at that time, it was not really a big thing. So maps, for me, was like what some people call atlas, or, you know, like a driving atlas. Something like that, maybe, yes, showing how to drive and all this. I think it's good. Put address, put this, put that. It shows you how to drive. I think it's helpful. So that is software. That was from '92. That belonged to system. So if I remember, I might say more. But at a certain point, I started to think that looks good already. Different packages, all this. It's kind of interesting. So for me, it was okay. Altogether, it doesn't look bad. So if you see today somebody is implementing and you think it's like because they came to this, no. A lot of it I had already together with the system, network, everything. That was like system people would explore, and that would be like all ready to go. It would have different packages, software options. And if they implement one after one, it's not like because of something else. It's actually because somebody told them about my system and packages. Okay, if I know something more, I tell you. I also said about simple pages, okay, which is not really like a software, but simple pages, you know. I won't call it website too. My idea was just simple page for to tell about yourself. You see, simple page, a few pages. Like say university, they have website today. I see website, and professors they have own page. That was my idea about the simple page. Okay, now when you have search engine searching, the search engine is searching within computers with letters, writings. You can have some like pictures, videos, whatever, but if people write something, my idea was to have computers storing that writing. So some of it can be like, let's say, how to say, it's coming from different places, different writings, you see. That's what you see after search, like what you see today, it has like bunch of like say items or store names or everything, and then you have part of the text. So that part of the text is belonging to the computer, right, with that media, right? And like I said, the pictures, videos can be copied to other ones. Now the simple page, you have simple page, you have websites. Okay, now whoever is making those simple pages, I think those pages should belong to some company, right? Now, beside that, I was talking about checking the name, available name. Why? Because if you submit something, it should give you that package. It should not be like confused, right? It should be just going to that place, just one. That's what I said, only one name. If there is one name, then you submit, it will give you that particular name, like say shop, right, or network or whatever. So in order to give that name, it should be like some kind of system checking the names, right? So if to see if it's available or not. That's actually my way. I've never seen it before. I've never seen, even with internet, whatever old ways, some kind of stuff checking for the names. I've never seen it. That was my actually way. I would say it's a part of e-commerce too, because you need to have certain name for shop, and it's not taken, and people submit and give that shop. So I would say that would be software too. The checking part for the business, that would be software. What else? I might think and tell more. Okay, you know, I think I told a lot, but I could tell even more something, but I could tell more here and there, you know. So like flights, I did say about flights, easy kind of way to buy tickets. But I didn't have certain design. I just said like to make something easy to buy. I was tired of thinking, especially those designs. Maybe I was feeling that it's gonna go and it will go to wrong direction. They're basically gonna steal it, right? They implement it. They actually in twisting business. They are not supposed to do that without certain approvals. So anyway, like I said, if somebody gonna talk on convention or at university about innovation, they cannot talk because it's not their innovation. They didn't come to that. They didn't see anything from the scratch. And they don't have any kind of model, nothing. So they cannot really talk about anything. Somebody told them to implement, and they started to implement. But anyway, like some people might say, so okay, they want to go through e-commerce. What's your e-commerce? Okay, first of all, I have network, my own network. Okay, like I said, external network, computers. And all that. Second thing, I have different packages. Okay, some packages, stores, because that system was made this system was made from the beginning. It was made for the house. My beginning point was to explore from the house. The system I like, right? So that's a consumer. Assume it's consumer. Home is consumer. Okay. Now I have business. So it's business consumer kind of stuff, right? Consumer business. That would be my part of hardware. I'm not gonna talk now. Just the software.